AYOGEN News at 3. I am TAYE AKINKUOTU. Now to the headlines. Court allows Emefiele to travel out of Abuja. Non-oil export revenue dropped to $4.5 billion in 2023. 351 die in Ogun road crashes. Iraqi leader again demands US-led coalition leave. South Africa police kills 6 robbery suspects in gun duel. Ukraine school training student to shoot. On the entertainment scene, Oud celebration as bride pass a virginity test. Josufani and wife Bina expecting second baby. On the health scene, Lagos government arrests husband as pregnant wife faints after assault. NAFDAC introduces app to verify registered drugs. And on the sport, Ambode Okosha charged Super Eagles to beat Côte d'Ivoire. Now to the news in details. The Federal Capital Territory High Court has granted the request of the former governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, to travel out of Abuja. Emefiele, through his lawyer Matthew Bukasan, has requested for a variation of his term in the bail conditions. On November 2023, Justice Hamza Muzu of the FCT High Court granted Emefiele bail in the sum of 300 million with 2 sureties in like sum. Justice Muzu added that the surety have landed properties in the Mitama district of FCT. The judge also ordered the former CBN governor not to leave the court jurisdiction and directed him to deposit all his travel documents with the court. At the proceedings on Thursday, Buka urged the court to grant the prayers of his clients. He assured the court that Emefiele would not jump bail if the restrictions was lifted. Buka added that the defendant's traveling documents are with the court, adding that given the status of the defendant, he wouldn't jump bail. The Council for Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Rotimi Oyedekwo-San, did not object, ruling the judge else that Emefiele must remain in the country pending the conclusion of his trial. He said, the defendant's application is hereby granted. He must remain in the country for the pendency of his trial. Nigerian non-oil export revenue recorded a marginal decrease in the value of export to $4.5 billion in 2023. This represents a $300 million or 6.3% decline from the $4.8 billion revenue accrued to government coffers in 2022. Executive Director of the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, Noye Ayeni, reviewed the figures while addressing the media on the performance report of non-oil export sector for 2023. Noye said the decline was attributed to several challenges varying from poor exchange rate, surge in informal trade, political instability in neighboring countries, and export rejects, among others. She said in 2022 there was a $4.8 billion in terms of value, and in 2023 there was a marginal decline to $4.5 billion. She further noted an increase in the volume of trade and export products, adding that 273 different products were exported, of which cocoa beans, cashew nut, kernels, cement seeds, and soya beans meal were on the top of the list. The reduced revenue followed years of improved receipts based on the government's initiative to diversify the economy oil export. Despite its effort, the target to further grow the country's non-oil export have suffered several economic downturns. Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Soudani on Thursday repeated his call for the US-led international anti-jihadist coalition to depart his country amid soaring regional tension over the Israel-Hamas war. The end of the international coalition mission is a necessity for security and stability of Iraq, he said during a televised event at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. It is also a necessity for preserving constructive bilateral relations between Iraq and coalition countries. Sudanese government relies on the support of Iraq-aligned parties, as repeatedly said in the recent week it would like to see foreign troops leave Iraq. His remarks came after United States carried out strike on pro-Iran groups in response to attacks since mid-October on American and other coalition forces deployed in Iraq since 2014 in a fight against Islamic SI group. At least 130 attacks, including 53 in Iraq, 77 in Zaria, were recorded between October 17 and January 11, according to the Pentagon. Police killed 6 suspects in early morning shootout Thursday near South Africa coastal city of Durban, saying they had targeted a gang after a spate of house robberies and murders. South Africa crime statistic has been steadily rising over the past few months. The Southern African country, one of the most dangerous in the world, recorded 3 murders over every hour in the first 3 months of 2023. Police operationalized intelligence about the whereabouts of the suspects, who were wanted for a spate of house robberies, murders, business robberies, carjacking, the South African Police Service said. Police Minister Becky Cele, who visited the area on Thursday afternoon, told local media that the police had found expensive alcohol and technology in the house. According to police, 2 rifles and a shotgun were found in the house, as well as a vehicle that was stolen in December. Last September, police killed 18 people in the Ford crash in Transit East shootout in the country northeast. Schools in Western Ukraine are rolling out rifle and pistol shooting practice using interactive software, a regional officer said Thursday, signaling how Russia's nearly 2-year invasion has impacted school life. The war has upended Ukraine's education system, forcing classes online as fighting destroys school facilities, and officials introduce wartime curricula, including firing drills and drone piloting. This system are mobile and consist of multimedia equipment, software, and samples of weapons, she said. She said training was part of the border effort to improve skills and related military and patriotic education. Kyiv said the fighting against Russian forces has left 3,500 education facilities damaged and 365 completely destroyed. On the entertainment scene, family breaks into celebration as Gambia bride Meta Boy received a cash gift of 357,000 naira from her husband after passing her virginity test. According to tradition, the bride had to go through a virginity test to verify that she remained chaste until the wedding day. The family was overjoyed as they broke out in joyful dance when the bride Meta passed the exams. During Meta's virginity test, one of the cousins who was waiting outside revealed Meta's husband had paid her more than 300,000 naira. The video had caused flurry of vivid emotion from netizens, with some congratulating her on passing the exams and others calling for a stop of the test, claiming that the procedure is demeaning. Congratulations are pouring in as famous comedian Joe Stefani and his wife Bina prepare to welcome another child together. The pair married in 2020 and welcomed their first kid in April 2022. He announced on his social media handle they were having another kid, including a photo of his heavily pregnant wife. He married the Ethiopian businesswoman in 2020, and he has continually recounted their love story. The comedian got her a Mercedes-Benz for birthday 2 years ago, congratulating the willingness and patient husband waiting for him. The lovely Ethiopia appears in some of his acts. Many celebrities and friends of couples have flooded the comment section to congratulate the expectant couple. And on the health scene, the Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency on Wednesday said it has arrested a man in Mushin whose pregnant wife fainted after being allegedly assaulted by the man. According to the agency, neighbors rescued a pregnant woman from her husband in an alleged domestic violence case. The agency in a statement said the neighbor rushed the survivor, who lost consciousness in the process of the assault, to General Hospital for medical attention. This verse said it received a distress call on the matter from a mandated reporter in the early hours of Wednesday and swiftly contacted Rapid Response Squad. It was alleged that the expectant mother was physically assaulted by her partner, who then proceeded to lock her in the apartment located in the Mushin area of the state. The alleged physical assault eventually resulted in the pregnant woman losing consciousness, and it took timely intervention of the neighbor who rescued her and rushed her to General Hospital for medical assistance. People are Adeniyi further revealed that the suspect has since been apprehended, while the survivor was still unconscious at the state hospital. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has introduced an online app with a database to verify all medications it has registered. The online app called Green Book is accessible via the web, among others. The Director General NAFDAC, Professor Moji Adeyeye, revealed this during the launch at the NAFDAC office in the Isolo area of Lagos State on Wednesday. Adeyeye said it is a repository of NAFDAC-registered drugs. The momentous occasion symbolizes a significant milestone in our commitment to delivering quality and efficacious and easily verifiable products to the market. Also speaking, the Deputy Speaker, E-Registration and Data Management, NAFDAC, Dr. Doni Afam, said the platform objective is to provide information on specific drugs to the broader public. And lastly, on the sports scene, former Lagos Governor AKINKUOTU has charged Super Eagles to beat host nation Côte d'Ivoire in the second Group A game of the ongoing AFCON 2023. Ambode gave this charge when he visited the camp of the Super Eagles after their dinner on Wednesday evening. Also present at the dinner were the President of Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, Alhaji Ibrahim Gusa, and the Nigerian football legend, JJ Okocha. The Super Eagles face a make-or-break game after their disappointing 1-1 draw in the opening AFCON game 2023 against Equatorial Guinea on Sunday. The game will take place in Alice Otrasa Stadium in Abidjan at 6 p.m. Nigerian time. And that will be all on 3 p.m. News today. On behalf of the technical team, I am TAYE AKINKUOTU.